Hi everyone, I'm Namita Piparaya and you are watching me on Femina. Today's practice we are going to look at a few techniques that can help you improve your immunity in your everyday practice. So let's get started in a tabletop position on your hands and knees, fingers nice and wide, knees directly under the hips, making a nice 90-degree angle both at the shoulders and the hip joint. From here, let's activate the spine with cat-cow movement. So inhale, look up, and exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, up, and exhale, round and arch the spine. Inhale, return to neutral and take your right leg back. Now from here, see if you can drop your right heel towards the ground, pressing the mat away, shifting the shoulders away from the wrists, and feeling a nice stretch in the right calf, and just hold it there. Next time that you exhale, come back to neutral, but let's lift the right leg up now, bringing it parallel to the floor. Kick it up a little higher if that's accessible. Point the toes away from you like someone is pulling the foot away and back, and just hold it there. Now as you exhale, bring the right knee back. Let's repeat this on the left side. We'll move into extended child pose. So coming into child pose, which is your forehead on the ground, but we are going to modify slightly. We will join the palms together, bend the elbows, and now take the forehead to the ground. Child pose is an excellent pose to cool yourself down, to manage stress and anxiety. So this is a position you can take anytime you feel overwhelmed, because managing stress is an important part of managing our immune system. Let's take 2 more breaths here. The next time that you exhale, place the palms onto the mat, rise up into tabletop again, and from there let's come onto our knees, rising up all the way to a kneeling position. So now keep your hands on the waist, draw the elbows together and see if you can lean back as if you're going into camel. So we'll just do a gentle mild camel pose for this round, and each time you exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper into the position. Alright, let's release. Take a moment, take a breath here. We will try this again. This time going a little deeper than we did the last time. And this time you can come into tabletop, not into child pose. But this is a nice neutral position. If your lower back feels uncomfortable after a back bend, you can simply swing the hips from side to side like cat's tail position, and that helps to release it. Alright, we are now ready for the full camel. So if you would like, you can tuck the toes in so you can reach for the heels, or you leave the toes as they are and reach for the heels that way. So let's try a different way of going into camel now. So take the right hand up all the way, reaching back, circling back, finding the right heel with the right hand, and then taking the left hand back. So as you may see, my hips have fallen back now. What I'm going to do is shift them forward so they come back up above the knees, and this will be our camel pose. And then hold the posture. So let's stay here for 5 deep breaths now, and slowly as you exhale, come back to neutral first. From there, hands down into tabletop. And now little bit, just doing some pelvic tilts to release the lower back into flexion extension, and then little bit to the side as well. We will then from here step the right foot forward to come into Ashwasanchalan. So Ashwasanchalan is our low lunge with our hands down on the ground. Stay with this if this is challenging enough today, or you can rise up. Rising up, taking the right hand onto the right quad, taking the left hand up and moving into a side bend here. Just for a couple of moments, because we are going to modify this. So either Ashwasanchalan or a side bend, Parshva Anjaneyasana, for 2 more breaths. Alright, from here let's go back. So everyone is going to come into this version of Anjaneyasana, finding a back bend again. So you can make it a little deeper if you would like, or you can keep yourself slightly lifted, and then you can always reach back as much as is comfortable for you today. Let's hold for a couple of breaths. And now as you exhale, bring the hands down, come back to tabletop. Let's modify that on that note and come into our back bend again. So back bending is a great way to boost your immunity. It gets your blood circulation going. It gives a nice stretch to the front of the body. And now as you exhale, bring the hands down, take the knees back and come to sit back in Vajrasana. From Vajrasana, let's move into bridge pose. Down on your back, knees bent. Take a few moments here, just allowing the lower back to settle into the mat, flattening it, imprinting it on the mat. And from there, with your knees above the ankles, feet parallel to each other, on an inhale, lift as high as you can, moderately squeeze the glutes, keep the knees above the ankles, and if you are comfortable, you can roll the shoulders and grab hold of your fingers, interlock them and hold here. Let's take one more breath here, and as you exhale, slowly release the hips back down, and once your breath is settled, once it has come to an even pace, you can straighten the legs, palms facing up, hands about 6 to 8 inches away from the body, legs comfortably apart but on the mat. Your hands are off the mat. Now move into Shavasana, completely relaxing the body, and you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you would like. The session will end now and I will say goodbye, but please do continue your practice if you would like that, at least for 2 to 3 minutes more. Thank you so much for joining me today.